Welcome, language learners from all around the globe, to Listen Up, the podcast that takes you on a captivating voyage through the English language. Whether you're just starting your journey or have been navigating the intricacies of English for some time, this podcast is designed to be your trusty compass, guiding you towards fluency and unlocking the wonders of English. I'm your host, Karen, a passionate traveller and an experienced teacher of English as a second language. Join me as we embark on an exciting expedition filled with all aspects of English life, read by a native British speaker. Together we'll conquer the challenges and celebrate the victories of learning English as a foreign language. Each episode of Listen Up will immerse you in a variety of topics, from aspects of British culture, history, and literature. We'll explore useful vocabulary that will empower you to communicate confidently in English. If you want to read along with the podcast, head to my website, onepawinthesand.com/ESL. The link is in the description. But this podcast isn't just about learning English in isolation. It's also about building a community of language learners, supporting one another, and fostering a love for the English language. I encourage you to engage with us through my Patreon page, where you can connect with fellow learners, ask questions, share your own language journey, and as a reward for being so amazing, you will get exclusive content each month. So whether you're sipping tea in Tokyo, walking the streets of Sao Paulo, or studying in a bustling cafe in Berlin, Listen Up is here to accompany you on your quest for English fluency. Join me as we embark on this transformative expedition, where language becomes an adventure and your dreams of effective communication become a reality. Get comfortable and let the learning begin. Today's episode is called The Dawn of Computing. In the records of technological history, one name stands out like a beacon of innovation: Charles Babbage, often heralded as the father of the computer. Babbage's pioneering work in the 19th century laid the groundwork for the digital age we now inhabit. This is the fascinating story of a visionary mind that envisioned a machine capable of complex calculations, the trials and tribulations faced during its conception, and the profound impact it had on shaping the modern world. In the early 19th century, a time when horse-drawn carriages still dominated the streets, Charles Babbage found himself consumed by an ambitious idea: an automatic mechanical calculator that could perform complex mathematical calculations with unparalleled precision. This groundbreaking vision laid the foundation for what we now recognize as the first concept of a general-purpose computer. Babbage's brainchild, the Analytical Engine, was designed to be a marvel of its time. Conceived in the 1830s, it was a mechanical behemoth featuring punch cards for programming, an algorithmic logic unit, and even a memory unit, concepts eerily reminiscent of today's computers. However, it was not the absence of ideas, but the limitations of technology that posed the greatest challenges. The 19th century Industrial Revolution was a time of tremendous progress, yet it could not bridge the gap between Babbage's visionary ideas and the available technology. The precision engineering required to manufacture the intricate gears and components of the analytical engine was beyond the reach of the era's technology. The steam-powered factories of the time struggled to produce the precise parts needed for Babbage's ambitious creation. Babbage faced another formidable adversary: financial constraints. The immense cost of building the analytical engine proved to be a significant impediment. Despite securing government funding, the sheer magnitude of the project and the financial burden it imposed led to strained relations with sponsors and ultimately contributed to the demise of the machine's construction during Babbage's lifetime. Although the analytical engine was never completed, its legacy looms large over the course of history. Babbage's groundbreaking ideas laid the groundwork for subsequent generations of inventors and engineers to develop the computers we use today. The analytical engine served as a conceptual bridge between the theoretical and the practical, inspiring future pioneers like Alan Turing and Ada Lovelace. Charles Babbage's visionary work did not fade into obscurity. The principles embedded in the analytical engine were resurrected and reimagined by later innovators, culminating in the birth of modern computers in the mid-20th century. The advent of electronic components, the invention of transistors, and the development of programming languages all found their roots in Babbage's original concept, reshaping the world and ushering in the information age. Charles Babbage's journey to create the first computer was fraught with challenges, from technological limitations to financial struggles. Yet his visionary ideas transcended his era, leaving an indelible mark on the course of history. The analytical engine may have been a machine ahead of its time, but its conceptual brilliance paved the way for the digital revolution that defines our modern world. As we marvel at the technological wonders surrounding us today, let us not forget the trailblazing spirit of Charles Babbage and the extraordinary legacy of the invention that changed the world forever. Remember to join me on Patreon for exclusive content. Join me in December for a detailed look at the traditions we celebrate around Christmas. And that wraps up another episode of Listen Up. I hope you enjoyed learning about my topic today and practicing your English. Please comment, like, and share so even more people can discover me and my podcast. Remember, the exploration doesn't have to end here. If you want to continue the conversation, I've got some great opportunities for you. First off, I offer private lessons for those of you eager to expand your knowledge further. Whether it's practicing today's subject or exploring other topics, I'm here to guide you on your English journey. 30-minute lessons are £8 and 60-minute lessons are just £15. Buy a package of 10 lessons and you'll get your 11th lesson for free. If you haven't had a lesson with me before, why not try a 20-minute trial lesson to see what the lessons are like for the reduced cost of just £5. But wait, there's more. If you're a devoted fan of Listen Up and want to show your support, consider joining my Patreon community. Your contribution directly helps me bring you more episodes and maintain the quality of my show. Plus, you will receive exclusive content so you can keep practicing your listening skills even more. It starts from just £1. Your support truly means the world to me, and I couldn't continue this podcast without you. So whether you choose private lessons or Patreon, or both, I look forward to staying connected and exploring the fascinating realms of English as a second language together. Thank you once again for joining me here on Listen Up. Until next time, keep practicing.